Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, this is Proxify here, back for another Prox Guide of Ori and the Will of the Wisps. And you did miss out during the last one. Well, we just went and battled our first of many said bosses here within the game, known as the Horn Bug. This guy, I wanted to have to say, wasn't all that too entirely bad. I know that I did say that I had to take a couple of different attempts just to at least get the completion of the boss battle that we did need to go and do. But however, all that you just need to make sure is that you just keep on hitting the back part of him, and that is his exposed point, and just kind of make sure that you time out with all of his different attacks, because he does have his own type of way of his phase, and if you do kind of figure out how the rhythm of his patterns are going to work, you should be able to knock him out pretty much fast. And not only that, but we did go and meet up with Qualot himself, the main big agent frog of the said area that we were in. And but now for this said episode here for today, we are going to be heading on into a brand new type of area, which that is going to be known as the Wellspring Glades. And we are going to be meeting up with a new said type of character by the name of Grom, and we're going to have to help him out and build out what his home is going to be. And that should be pretty cool. And I know that previously from before, when we went and did some other exploration throughout this said type of foresty way, I know that we went and did like the Inkwater Marsh area, and then of course we had to head on into with the Qualot's Hollow. We should have went and found, I want to say, at least some bit of these things known as the Grolak ores, and so far we've only come across with just a couple of them, but we are going to have to use those to the test, because we are going to have to make sure to go and help out with Grom there to at least build out on some of the different things that are going to happen around within that said area. And if you guys do go and see, we're doing a little bit of some backtracking here, and yes, if you guys do remember, we did go and see these type of purple laser beams from before, but I did go and figure out on something new. Now those said type of purple blocks that have really some sort of like immunity for us to go and do any type of hitting or anything of that type of nature, the only way that we can only knock out with those said type of purple blocks is by using some sort of purple laser beam or whatever that type of plasma is going to be, to at least go and do some knocking around with that. And however, we're going to be able to at least go and find some more of those type of hidden areas, because we are going to have to go and see more of those throughout our way as well throughout this set episode, since all that we have to go and do for those is that if you want to hit those type of purple blocks is by kind of doing a downward type of position within those set type of purple type of beams that are going on, and you should be able to get yourself into that said area. But now we're going to have to be meeting up with a little bit of a newer said type enemy here. You guys may probably remember these guys. They were kind of like in a different type of form than what they were. They were like kind of like those flying monkeys around. But now instead we got these type of fire flying monkeys that are out. So that's going to be a little bit more scary. Now, here in this area, there's a lot more things that you can go and do, but however, unfortunately, it doesn't really seem that we can go and do all that type of stuff right now, since it's not really access to us, but we can go and find that we can get ourselves with a splitter, which that is going to be a interesting type of ability for us to go and use for one of those type of shards, because it actually disperses more of those said arrows along the way. So yeah, so speaking about with those said type of purpley type of blocks there, well, we are going to have to go and head on over to there at some point. But just for right now, what we are going to have to go and do is make sure to open up with the Wellspring Glades. So now with that area finally opened up, now we can go and actually head back to a previous location, which we are going to have to take a little bit of damage for, but either way, we're going to make sure that we go and point this to the opposite direction, make sure that we go and knock around with that, and hopefully we don't get ourselves injured by the purple thing, but either way, we're going to use it to our advantage and get ourselves with another Grolak ore. So there we go, and that is going to be about 2 so far. So we are going to have to go and use that pretty much soon, and let's go and make sure that we head all the way back up. And I don't think I've already went and said this out here so far, but if you guys don't know about what the 2 videos are going to happen out here for today, we are going to be doing Luigi's Mansion 3. We are going to be currently heading on into our way of the actual first co-op episode between me and Kevin finally. We're actually going to be able to kind of get ourselves a little bit into the groove of how the co-op positions are going to be. Now, mind you, it is going to be really annoying for the said type of co-op placement because of how the way of how they kind of intertwine the co-op stuff, for me personally, is that it just seems really awkward for what it is, because like it's just like I can't really go into like too much detail because it just get way too confusing, but I really just wish that like in the way of the co-ops that they actually made it like hopefully somewhat proper, but unfortunately it seems like there is a little bit of some nuances that are going to happen within there. But yeah, so here is with Grom, of course. So this guy, we're going to be able to help him out for a little bit because he's going to be wanting a save area to be able to get opened up here. And since we do have at least about I think we do need, I think like 1 or 2 of the different type of ones here. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to be needing 1 of these said type of ores here. He's going to be able to go and create a save area so that at any given point in time, whenever we ever go and head back and forth between this way, we do have a save option so that we can be able to have that. But later on, if we ever do go find more of these said Growlock ores, we will make sure to come back to him and we'll build out on another said part of this type of home that he's at right now at this point. So anyways, we're going to end it off here for today. I'm going to basically be certain. Now, I have to say that this OST just within the Wellspring Glades alone here just seems super absolutely peaceful, and I think this would actually be somewhat of a place to be able to live around over here, because this just seems like a really nice, good, perfect place to just kind of at least chill and relax for a little bit. And we should be able to go and meet up with Twilin one more other time. That's going to be here as well, because we already went and met up with him before, and we already went and did a lot of upgrading as we did, if you guys did go and see within the very beginning of this episode. But now we're going to have to do that again, since we do have around 792 of these type of special currency here. And let's just make sure that we go and boost it up. I think we are going to have to put that over towards into our splinter upgrade, or splinter upgrade that we're going to have to go and do. So there we go. I'm fully maxed out on that. And with that being said, see you guys in the next one. And of course, peace.